Okay, so the first of our cinching techniques that we're going to use is a stabilization line with both an open and closed cinch. Our assessment is that our subject has an airway, we can't or we shouldn't go for them, and our banks are within 30 meters of each other. Sorry, our banks are within 20 meters of each other. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to send some people over to the weak side. So a couple of our rescuers on the weak side. Our strong side generally has more people and more resources. We're going to take a line now and we're going to throw it from the strong side to the weak side. We get that across. Once we have that line across, we're going to try and tender that line, and we're going to bring that up into our subject, asking them to put it underneath their shoulders. We know that a straight line like this of 180 degrees, that if we push on the line here, and the force of our subject on that line is going to put an extreme amount of force on our anchor points. So what we're going to do is we're going to move our anchor points further upstream so that this angle here, where our subject is going to be 90 degrees or less. Okay? As we do that, we could find ourselves that this would be a good opportunity to get into a body belay position. When we're getting into body belay, we want to stay on the upstream side of our ropes. Okay? Just like this, because we're going to have to hold that stabilization for as long as it takes. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to try and take a second line, and we're going to get it across to the other side. So again, we're going to throw downstream of our subject, whoosh, across like this. We're going to take this line, we're going to walk it upstream, we're going to get it up over top of the head of our subject. Now, to create a cinch, what we're going to do is we're going to clip into this line here. How am I going to do that? I'm going to go like this. We're just going to simulate that I'm clipping onto this line. And we're going to come up and we're going to clip it right here. Just like this. And in the event that now, as this line crosses over the other one, we're to pull this down, you'll see that what happens is that we're going to encapsulate our subject here. With that encapsulation, this is referred to as an open cinch. You'll see that this can open up. That could be an advantage for us to be able to more easily get our subject out of the cinch, or it could be a disadvantage because potentially our subject could slide out or slip out from underneath. This is from here. What our goal is we're going to try and pull upstream. We may add some more pullers in on either side. If they're going to go help out, they can go in front of the person holding body belay. When we're on shore, we stand on the upstream sides of our ropes. Now what we're going to do, on 3, we're going to try and pull with the intention of popping our subject out. We refer to this as pull to pop. So here we go, ready? 1, 2, 3. We're going to pull upstream. And if we can even move or walk upstream to be able to relieve the pressure of the water pushing the person into the crack, they now have an opportunity to possibly wiggle their foot out. Once they're out and floating, there's going to be a lot of force on the line. What we now need to do is this side here holds tight. This side here lets rope out. This side here pulls in. You'll see what happens is that as they pull in and this side lets out, our apex is going to move all the way over towards this side. Some of the things that are important as we pull this across is that our rescuer on this side, now that they're on shore, needs to go up and grab them. Hey, you're good. Okay, we got you. Okay, good. So subject's fine. Okay, over on this side here, it's important that we have a sufficient amount of rope to be able to let out, to be able to move that apex over. If we don't have enough rope, we might have to join 2 ropes together. Now, as we mentioned before, it's important for those that are over on the weak side that they need to get back and pack over on the strong side. So what seems to make sense here is that we can undo these clips, we can pull the slack out, and now our team over on this side is ready to do a classic pendulum of these rescuers holding on in the proper hand configuration, back over towards this side. Once they're back over here, this now means that everyone can put their attention on our subject. These people can come down, people who are on downstream safety can now come up, and that all of our focus is here. If these 2 stay over here, it means our safety needs to stay in position, these people need to stay in position, and we're not putting as much focus on our subject. That's a stabilization line with an open cinch.